All right, welcome everyone. Today we're here with one of our amazing students, Ben. Ben, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Ben, I appreciate you hopping on. I know you've been part of the program for a decent amount of time now, and I know we're just kind of finishing up the first quarter of the year of 2025 right now. But before we get into the specifics of how you're doing thus far, I want to kind of get insight. Like what is it exactly before you even started your Amazon business? Was there anything you felt that was just stopping you from starting and getting everything up and running?
Just gaining the knowledge, gaining I guess, the knowledge moving forward, not knowing much about the platform and dropshipping.
Gotcha. And like you coming into this, right? Like this was 100% brand new.
100%. I never even really bought anything on Amazon. And so I had to learn it basically right from scratch.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. And I like the fact that you never really bought anything off Amazon either. So it's all, I guess you can say, like when you coming into this was pretty much like foreign territory, right?
100%. I'm probably the most computer illiterate person there is.
Okay, got it. So when you decided, when you started to look into specific aspects like the program and whatnot, like what made you kind of like push more towards our program comparatively to anything else that's out there?
It was a referral. I got referred to you guys from a student who had success immediately, and we kind of did it together. I want to say we did it together, but he kind of helped me, and we bounced ideas back and forth off each other and kind of helped each other.
Gotcha. I mean, it's always helpful, right, when you have someone that you can speak to that's been through the process and you get a better understanding of, okay, well, if they can do it, why not you, right? I guess that's kind of the thought that you had.
100%. And it's one of those things like you don't really believe it until a friend of yours is doing it and being successful.
Right. And then it makes it that much more achievable for yourself. Gotcha. Okay. And you coming into this, like when you first stepped foot into it, like what was the primary goal? Like what did you exactly want to get out of the program?
A side hustle, a little extra income, and just gaining more experience selling.
Gotcha. And like, is this something that you're doing on top of like your day to day?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's just a decent amount of, I guess you can say, like you said, side hustle income for both yourself and Heather, right?
certainly. And I think it's at the point now where it's more of a side hustle and it's almost a primary income.
Gotcha. So kind of, digging deeper into that aspect. You've seen amazing success so
Mhm.
far. So walk me through it. Like what exactly do you think has been like the biggest accomplishment for yourself so far and for the Amazon store?
I think the continued growth that I'm achieving and keep pushing myself. I come from a sales background, so I think that helps as far as setting a goal and achieving a goal and not stopping at your goal when you hit it in the month. You can readjust, mid-month, halfway through the month, and reset a goal and hit that. And if you hit that one, move on again. Never being comfortable, I guess, is a huge part of success.
Yeah, 100%. Now, from your perspective, Ben, like, it's been a pretty successful Q1 to 2025, right?
It
Okay.
has.
So walk me through it, like where you're at right now in terms of the total amount that you've sold over the last 3 months now.
So I want to say I was just shy of $80,000 in sales, January, February, March. I would say it was like 77,000 or 78,000. I don't have the number in front of me, but it was a good number. January kind of was a little slow, but I used January to do a lot of product research and kind of set myself up for the spring. And now I'm kind of looking ahead to summer and planning for summer products, trying to be ahead of the curve. And that was a big part of my success in May and my start in April. The start in April's, I'm shooting for 40K in sales this month, and it's off to a solid start.
Awesome, man. And I love to see like that amazing amount of growth that you're going through every single month. You don't keep yourself in one same spot, right? You're always preparing, you're always planning for next month, couple months in advance. And just for like full transparency perspectives, what exactly are the profit margins on that close to 80K that you made so far in sales in the first 3 months?
Oh, I think my average profit margin's about 25 to 30%.
Gotcha. All right. So you're definitely crushing and you're definitely finding those top performing items that I would assume.
Yeah, I have a couple. My top seller right now, it's a small ticket item, but it's about 45, 50% profit margin.
Damn. Okay. So you're definitely in the range of earning a decent amount of income. And like you said, it's kind of creeping up to that point where it's coming a little bit more like a primary income for yourself.
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, look, that's amazing here, right? Because we can talk sales all day long, but at the end of the day, it comes down to like how much money are you actually earning in
Right.
terms of profit. And you know, from the moment that you joined to like obviously where you are right now, you've grown a significant amount as an Amazon seller and your skill set, but like what aspect do you feel of the program has kind of like helped you the most?
The never ending support, the support that's always there.
And I know that you know you obviously have access to me, but
Mhm.
you also have access to Isaac and the community as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. And do you feel like you're more of like that type of person that needs that support, or else you're kind of like you won't be
Yeah,
accountable?
yeah, definitely. Especially at first, like I said, I knew nothing. I don't really know Amazon at all, other than selling on it now. I still don't really buy on it. I don't do much on it other than sell. So I'm the kind of guy who has to go into a store and buy something. But yeah, it's fun.
Awesome, man. I honestly, it's been nothing but a pleasure over the last, you know, time that you've been part of the program here. And the last thing I'd want to get perspective on is if you see anybody, if you recognize that anyone's on the fence and they're like, you know, they're 50-50 on joining, they're like, I don't know, maybe they have doubts, they don't want to get scammed, they have fears about making the initial investment to join the program. Like, what would you explain to them?
My success and the support that's offered, and the other students' success, and it's possible. You said it at the beginning. If somebody else is doing it, it can be done.
Absolutely.
You hear these prospective students or even people I talk to, oh, it's real competitive, this and that. It's flooded with sellers. Listen, there's a unlimited amount of opportunity.
Exactly. And that mindset that you have been, believe it or not, that's exactly the reason why you have the results that you do have.
Mm.
Because it is more mental than anything else when it comes
It
to self.
is. And I went through it at the beginning too. I was looking at like the bigger picture, like trying to find doing product research. And it was at first it was frustrating. And then once you kind of get some feedback from you guys, and then I call it crack the code with doing product research. I don't want to say cake, but you figure it out. It's moves in the right direction pretty quickly.
And that's the most important thing, right? Like when you kind of have the feedback from myself or Isaac or the community on what you're doing right and we're
Mhm.
pointing in the right directions, it does help you get to where you want to be in an accelerated time frame. And
Right.
you know, you heading into 2025, like what's the bigger picture for 2025? What are you anticipating in terms of what you're going to achieve?
I would like 400,000 in sales. That's my goal. 400,000. I wouldn't be upset with 500 either, but we can readjust, halfway through the year and see where I'm at.
Just keep on fucking hustling, dude. Like I love
Yeah,
to see
you
it.
have to. You have to push yourself and push yourself outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're one of two people. Either you're the one who goes and sits in an office 9 to 5 and rots your life away, or you make some money and hustle and enjoy your life and enjoy. I have two kids, and I'm at the point now where I'm able to pick them up from school, go to their sports, and like I said, this is starting to get to the point now where it's outweighing my primary.
I love it, dude. Every single step of the way. I'm here with you. Isaac's here with you. We're proud of you, man. Keep up the momentum. All right.
Awesome. Thank you very much.